Greetings and welcome to Let's Play Orcs Must Die. It's a game in which you kill orcs. And a lot of other things. And started here. And I have made a new profile so I can play on war mates only. But that's fine enough. Now, let's go kill some orcs. I'm gonna cut out these loading screens since they take a while Fraps is on.
I've spent 300 years fighting for the Order. I've killed thousands of orcs and defended dozens of rifts. And this is how it ends. One slip and a kobold's blood, and my skull cracks open on the gatehouse steps. So now the task of defending this fortress falls to my apprentice. That's it then. The world is doomed.
It's all up to me now. Rest well, crazy old man. First things first. Let's see what he left me in this spell book.
Not so much. I have the DLC, so you get some extra stuff as well. So I'm gonna take this one, even though you will not have it if you played normally without the DLC. And this is a trap defense game in which you use traps, similar to tower defense, but you use traps instead of towers. And you're also active in it, so
Right there, that's the spot.
you can go kill as well. Now let's get the orcs out here. See how many I can kill before they reach this place.
Here they come.
I love this one. The first one, there's just orcs. They don't become more different enemies, of course. The first one is pretty simple and pretty fast to do. And you have some friends here to help you as well. Since it is the first level, it's simply pretty easy. If the orcs reach this one, they start ticking up. You can see up in the corner above the map. That one starts ticking down, and different creatures take different amounts. So large creatures like ogres take 5, where smaller creatures only take 1. And all weapons here have a primary and a secondary attack. The crossbow here can either make a precise shot or just a lot of shots rapidly. This one, the primary is just throwing it and the secondary is detonating it. And it's gonna take mana to throw it. This one, secondary, it stuns an enemy. This staff is for melee. It throws them back. Now comes the last wave. Between these waves you actually have time to place traps if you want to.
This will be good.
But since I have no need for it, they aren't getting past this anyway. I'm not bothering. Also, in other levels you will get a time to place traps after a certain amount of waves that give you a break, where you simply wait on for orcs to come, and that's only on war mates. On the higher difficulty, time will not be as long, and you can basically on the war mate spend as long time as you want before calling the orcs. And if you really get wounded, then you can go down here and heal up. And let's take these a little bit faster. And he has a different dance depending on how well he does in the level. This one is meaning he gets 5 scores, which is the maximum score. Let's quickly show the stats up here. Pretty simple. Now on to the next level. See here, I'm been granted the arrow wall trap. We'll get a new trap every level. So let's go and get it. The others here are also pretty decent. This one I'm probably gonna use at some point. This one is also good if you have the right traps to go with it. But I prefer this setup right now.
With the old man dead and my apprenticeship finally over, I can draw on the full power of the rift. I'll get a new toy to play with every time I defend a rift. That's gonna leave a mark.
Let's set it up like this right now. Or not, let's do it like this. And here's the 2 indoors. And the paladin down here. You will get these later so you can place them. But as in the first levels of the first one, you just have to defend one spot. The second one, since they have integrated co-op, you will often have 2 places to defend no matter what. And actually I forgot something to show off. I can do that in the next one. You can see which creatures come when you open the spell book. You can actually see which type of enemy you will meet. I think that guy hit me. That's rude.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Keep doing that. This is only orcs in here. It's better to do that. Sometimes you might want to have a really heavy hitting area since it comes from stronger enemy that really take a lot. But the first levels it really doesn't matter. I actually placed 2 here. I'm just kind of placing them for the fun of it. Not that it's needed since I can basically take them out alone. Also it's pretty helpful to be able to do that in the levels where they come from multiple areas, then place traps one area and then just kill them in the other one.
Gee, I hope nobody gets hurt. No, I don't.
However, it's also very helpful to be up here and killing them before they reach your trap, since in order to get one of the skulls, the 5 skull score, you need to have a certain time. So being fast helps in that regard. And the skulls are not just scores, it's actually used to upgrade your equipment. I think it costs 8 skulls for the first upgrade I can get, so that's why I didn't upgrade anything after the last mission. And the really thing, not placing traps, the only thing it really gives you is a better score, and I don't really care. As I mentioned earlier, you will get a period in time where you get to just place traps. You also get some bonus energy to place traps with, so in larger level these are really handy these times. It's also a period where you can improve upon your trap layout on large maps without having to abandon an area and not defend it properly. The problem with, I think, as I mentioned, that alchemy shack is part of that DLC. It is a little bit cheat on here on the early levels where you normally wouldn't have area attacks, making them much easier. See, if I had to defend this just myself, I would have to really rely on the traps. that's another 5 skulls. And just quickly show these off. Had to beat 5 minutes, did it in 3. Let's upgrade something. So you can cost 8 skulls on these. Let's do this. I like using the spike traps from time to time, especially early. Although I'm probably gonna end up using the arrow traps more.